Ever felt like your brain is just lagging, buffering, or straight up crashing in the middle of a busy afternoon? Well, you are definitely not alone. Welcome to the ultimate guide on completely hacking your daily routine. Today, we're upgrading your biological hardware. We are ditching those toxic productivity myths and using hard data to build you the absolute perfect, stress-free routine. So buckle up because we're going to optimize your system from the second you wake up to the minute your head hits the pillow.
But first, let me ask you something kinda crazy. Are you taking your exams drunk? Seriously, would you ever stumble into a massive lecture hall, crack open a cold beverage, and sit down for a final exam? Honestly, no way, right? But here is the wild part. If you are routinely pulling all-nighters to cram, you are basically doing the exact same thing to your brain.
Check out this absolutely shocking statistic from a University of North Dakota research paper. Just being awake for 17 to 19 hours produces cognitive impairments that are literally equivalent to a 0.05% blood alcohol concentration. To put that into perspective, you are trying to study while legally impaired. Your reaction time slows down, your hand-eye coordination completely tanks, and your judgment, it goes right out the window.
So look, we have to stop treating our brains like these magic machines that can just run endlessly without a break. Think of it like this. Your brain is a smartphone. It's basically biological hardware. And what happens to your phone if you never charge it, never run a software update, and leave, 50 apps running in the background? Exactly. It overheats and dies. Your brain needs a proper sequence to boot up, the right apps to run efficiently, and it absolutely needs a proper recharge.
Which brings us to phase 1, booting up your brain. Let's talk about the ultimate morning routine.
Most of us wake up and just immediately grab our phones, right? We're letting 50 random strangers dump their thoughts into our brains before we've even brushed our teeth. Actually, scratch that. Let's try this stress-free morning boot sequence instead. First up, 6 a.m. Get some natural light in your eyes to signal to your brain that it's daytime. Then, 6:15 a.m., hydrate. A lot of times, dehydration totally mimics exhaustion. By 6:30 a.m., do some light movement to get that oxygen-rich blood flowing. And finally, 7 a.m., grab a simple breakfast. Your brain burns glucose for its processing power, so if you don't feed it, well, you're just running on empty.
All right, moving right along to phase 2, hacking your study sessions and optimizing your focus.
Okay, so your system is booted up, Wi-Fi is connected, and your battery is sitting at 100%, ready to go, right? But if you just stare at a textbook for 6 hours straight, you're going to crash your internal CPU. Research actually shows some really distinct benefits for 2 different operating methods. First, there's the Pomodoro Technique. That's 25 minutes of solid focus, followed by a 5-minute break, which is absolutely fantastic for memory retention. But on the flip side, if you need deep, creative work without those annoying strict alarms, the Flowtime Technique lets you get into this really immersive focus. You just kind of have to pick the right software for your specific homework.
Now for phase 3, moving to think better. It's time for some much-needed physical maintenance.
So what exactly happens when you run your apps for too long? Well, you need hardware maintenance. Sitting around like a zombie for hours causes this thing called sitting disease, which literally cuts off oxygen to your hippocampus, and that's your memory center. So hey, let's break the fourth wall for a second. Wherever you are right now, do these desk moves with me. Ready? Number 1, sit tall and gently tilt your neck side to side to melt away that nasty tech neck. 2, do a gentle seated spinal twist. And 3, just do a few calf raises right there on the floor. That activates your calf punk to literally push blood back up into your brain. Feel that? You're rebooting the system.
Now, if you think a little movement doesn't actually matter, listen to this. Researchers at the Norwegian School of Economics discovered a massive academic power-up. They gave a random group of students a completely free gym card. And just by removing that barrier to exercise, those students actually saw their academic performance shoot up by 0.15 standard deviations. That's a real game changer.
As you can see right here, working out literally leveled up their ability to finish their courses. These students dropped fewer classes, failed fewer exams, and experienced absolutely zero drop in their grade point average. They built way better self-control and just better lifestyle habits overall, entirely just by getting their bodies moving.
Okay, let's shift gears to phase 4, fueling and recharging. Time for some midday battery management.
So, it's lunchtime. Now, if you eat a massive, super greasy meal, you're going to send your biological hardware straight into sleep mode because your body has to divert all its energy just to digest all that heavy food. To fight off that dreaded afternoon crash, you really need a balanced recharge. Based on the My Plate guidelines, Your fuel should be this perfect balance of fruits, vegetables, lean protein, grains, and dairy. You're aiming for light, nutritious meals that give you sustained energy over time, not a massive sugar spike followed by an epic system crash.
But hey, let's be real for a second. The afternoon slump still happens to the best of us, right? When you feel your attention drifting, please don't just stare blankly at a heavy theory textbook. Hack it. Switch things up to hands-on practice. Solve some math problems, write some code, or bust out the flashcards. Or, you know what? Just hit the reset button completely. Take a quick 20-minute power nap or go for a really brisk walk outside to wake your system right back up.
And that brings us to Phase 5, the sleep deprivation trap. This is how we avoid total system failure.
All right, I have to warn you about the final and honestly most dangerous virus that will completely destroy your operating system. An absolutely staggering 70.6% of college students are running on a severely depleted battery of under 8 hours of sleep per night. Look, I know it's totally normalized to sacrifice sleep so you can cram it all in, but ignoring sleep is biologically devastating. You are literally shutting down your brain's functionality.
Let's look at the science of attention for a second. You have your bottom-up attention, which is what reacts to loud noises or sudden flashes. But then you have top-down attention, which is your brain's ability to actually concentrate on a boring lecture and ignore distractions. Well, after 36 hours without sleep, your top-down attention just completely fails. It actually becomes biologically impossible for your brain to focus on anything.
This research from the University of North Dakota actually proves that prolonged sleep deprivation can cause your overall brain power to drop by up to 50%. No way, right? Literally half of your cognitive ability just wiped out. The neural mechanisms that keep you running just give out, and suddenly every single little mental task requires this exhausting amount of effort.
I really want you to picture this. Sleep is literally the save and process button for your brain. So, studying all day without actually sleeping at night is exactly like typing a 10-page essay on your laptop and then just yanking the power cord out of the wall before you hit save. Boom. All that hard work, totally gone. Sleep is the time when your brain actually converts all that stuff you learned into long-term memory.
So how do we close out the day the right way? With a proper, simple, night routine shutdown sequence. First, you got to clear out your mental RAM. Write down 3 to 5 specific tasks for tomorrow so your brain stops worrying about them. Next up, a 30-minute digital sunset. That means no blue light from screens so your brain actually knows it's nighttime. And finally, get those 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep so you can hit save on all that data and guarantee a totally fresh start tomorrow.
Wow, what an incredible journey through our own biology. You now have the absolute ultimate manual to upgrade your operating system, boost your focus, and absolutely crush your goals without the burnout. So here's the real question for you. Are you going to keep running your life on outdated, crashing software? Or are you finally going to hit upgrade tonight? Take control of your routine and make sure to follow to learn more.